Welcome back to Island Survival. This is episode 4. In the last episode, we visited the Nether, and we found a Crimson Forest and a Warp Forest 2, where we even took out a few Endermen for Ender Pearls there, but we haven't yet found a Nether Fortress. If we have time in this episode, I'd like to return and see if we can find one so that we can finally collect some Blaze Rod. That'll allow us to get enchanted, and we can start to look for the Stronghold as well. I'd also like to return to the trial chamber and see if we can unlock some of those vaults. I don't know if we have an ominous potion yet, but we can get some of the basic loot at the regular vaults. If we defeat some mobs and get a few of those keys, we'll be able to unlock some of the vaults and get some good loot, such as diamonds and maybe even some more emeralds. To begin the episode today, though, I'd like to do a little bit more exploration around our survival island here. I think it's time that we visited some of the surrounding islands, so I have plans to go out there and take a look at those two islands and see what lies beyond. But before we head out, there is one thing that I've been neglecting. Back in episode 1, we found in our bonus chest here that there was a book and quill inside, and I've decided that I wanted to keep kind of a journal, a record of our time here on the survival island. And so I've gone ahead and prepared a few entries into the journal here. We have day 1, stranded on an island. I found a chest with someone's personal belongings inside. There are chickens here. And then on day 2, I wrote, while mining, I discovered a chamber of trials. Yeah, that's the trial chamber. The mobs there are dangerous. Yeah, we had to fight cave spiders on that day. I need to find a way to open the locked vaults. That's true. Hopefully we'll get to that in this episode. And then on day 3, I made an entry for episode 3. It reads, the mines are full of diamonds. I used some to craft armor and get enchanted. I built a portal to the Nether dimension. Perhaps I can use it to escape the island. I've also prepared an entry for day 4, but that's going to be for this episode. And I thought it might be nice if we started making journal entries once per episode. But let's go ahead and stow the book into our bonus chest for now, because we're not going to need it. We can also don our armor, and let's go ahead and set out and do a little bit of exploration over there. One thing I noticed when I was scouting the area was that there seems to be a few of those ocean ruins over there. The ones with the drowned sometimes like to hang out there. So if we grab some doors here and place them on our hotbar, and if we also grab, where is it? There's something else I wanted to get. The brush of archaeology. Yes, here it is in our bonus chest. This was one of our day 1 items. We might be able to do a little bit of archaeology over there and maybe even find a sniffer egg. Let's head out now and see what we can find. Where's my boat? We'll just boat down this canal here. And these islands are not really very far away at all. I think we'll stop and take a look at the islands first before we look at the drowned structures, the ocean ruins under the water. I want to see if these islands have any mobs on them. I'm hoping to find some cows, and it actually looks like there are some here. That's huge. I don't have a wheat farm established yet, but if we make one, we might be able to make a little cow farm to get leather. Because so far, fishing has been an extremely slow way to get leather. In fact, I've only been able to craft about 3 books from the leather that I've fished from the ocean. Yes, indeed, it looks like we have cows here. I don't see any other mobs on the island, but this looks like a very interesting place. And it looks like maybe there's some more land over there and there as well. In fact, there may be a bit of savanna nearby that we can explore in the future. Probably not in this episode. Ooh, bushes. Alright, well, with this island explored, I think we saw the main attraction here, which was the cows. Let's go ahead and explore this island quickly. and we'll find out if there's anything valuable over here for us. Looks like there's another firefly bush here. We have one of these on our island, so that's not too exciting. And this island doesn't look like it has much to offer, but there might be a new wood type. What kind of tree is this over here? Is this a jungle tree? It is a jungle tree. We don't have jungle trees growing on our island, only oak and spruce. Not spruce, birch. We only have birch and oak. I wish we had spruce. But this could be a new wood type for us if we could get a sapling to drop from the tree here. It looks like we can also get cocoa beans, which we don't have yet, and melon. So there's a lot of new kinds of farms that we can make if we harvest some of these items. These will all be nice things to have in the future. We'll come back to this island and to the island with the cows, but for now I want to see if I can find the ocean ruins that I saw. They're somewhere over here. Ah, yes, here they are, beneath the water. These are the ones that I saw previously. Let's go down and take a closer look. Looks like this one here has a chest, and this one here appears to be the largest of all the structures. I don't have a water-breathing potion, so we're going to have to be very careful down here. This is a regular block of sand, so we can just break that, but I would like to recover it if possible. Yeah, there it is in my inventory. We can also mine this out of the way, and that's just regular sand there. Let's also get rid of that magma block. Where did the other ones go? I want to make sure that I collect all of these new blocks, but I also want to loot these structures without drowning. Okay, inside the chest we have an Unbreaking 3 fishing rod. We'll definitely make use of that. We have a little bit of wheat, which is going to be great for luring the cows into a pen. And we also have a little bit of coal and a little bit of gold. Now, the big question, the question on my mind, is are there any suspicious sands here? Can we do a bit of archaeology, perhaps? Let's take a look around quickly. I don't see any yet. I think that's just ordinary gravel there. Let's see, we've got... Yeah, it looks like just all ordinary stuff here. I don't see anything suspicious. Let's get back in our door. In fact, let's pick up our door and move it. This drowned structure over here also has a chest. Let's take a look inside. Ah, no, another ruined buried treasure map. That's very unfortunate. I'm still not sure why that keeps happening to the treasure maps in this world, but they all seem to get corrupted. There's a couple of stone axes here. I'm going to just leave that loot for now. And I still haven't found any suspicious sand, but let's keep looking around for some. All right, there's another structure here that we can loot. So let's take a look and see if this one has a chest. Okay, this looks like maybe suspicious sand right here. Let's brush it and find out. Yes, in fact it is, and we got a pottery sherd. Of course, we've already been getting those from the trial chamber, so that's not the greatest loot. But now we can break the sand here and see if this drowned tower has a chest. Oh no, I broke a sand. A suspicious one. You never know, that could have been the one with the sniffer inside, and I just ruined it. Curse of Vanishing Fishing Rod. I can still use that, I think. We've got another chest here. Ooh, a mending fishing rod. That's going to be very nice. Plus some more coal and some more wheat. I should probably take the chests as well, but I'll just leave them for now. Is there any more suspicious sand here? I want to do some more archaeology. This one looks suspicious. Let's take a look inside. Looks like... what was that? Maybe just a piece of wheat. Alright, I need to get into a door here. Another suspicious sand here with a pottery shirt inside. There's another suspicious sand here, but really there doesn't seem to be too many in these drown towers here. So there's not a lot to loot. Okay, there's one more right here. It seems unlikely that we're going to get a sniffer egg here. This might be one of the last ones here. They're getting harder to find. Ooh, iron axe. That's actually not bad loot. And another piece of wheat. What is that? An emerald? Okay, we've got an emerald. I found a couple more suspicious sand here in a new drowned tower. Looks like another emerald here. And we've got a new loot chest. Let's take a look inside. Okay, lure 1 on a fishing rod is pretty good. I'll take the wheat, of course, and the coal. Well, I searched through a lot of suspicious sand, and not one sniffer egg to be found. I did bring back some loot, though. We got quite a few of these enchanted fishing rods. That'll keep us going for a while. Plus, we got some of these pottery shards, including the angler and the shelter. We got an impaling 3 enchanted book, some wheat, and we got coal and some other assorted blocks, as well as a bunch of sand and some emeralds. So we did get some loot, but not quite as good as I was expecting. Let's try our luck down in the trial chamber instead. All right, I'll set my spawn here in this bed. Ooh, there's a bunch of arrows. We might come back for these later. But let's go in. We know the first mob we're going to encounter here are the cave spiders. I have a power 1 bow ready. Let's see how we can do against them this time. It'd be great if I could just activate one spawner and not both. And we'll see if we can take out the cave spiders as they spawn in here. With the bow, it should be a lot easier. But there's still a possibility that we die here. They're kind of a one-shot, it seems, with the bow, even just a power 1. We'll just have to make sure we keep our health up, I think. Okay, that one was a 2-shot. There should be some more coming down the stairs. And maybe that's it, but I don't see an item dispensing, so there's probably another spider around. Let's go ahead and activate the other spawner now as well. Okay, there we go. There's a cave spider right there. And we just activated another spawner. Yeah, a lot easier with the bow this time than it was the first time with a stone axe. As long as we keep our health up here, we should be okay against the spiders. Still nothing dispensing over here at the spawner. Oh, no, we did get a key. Okay, that's our first trial key. And we'll get the other spawner to dispense in just a moment. I just need to find that last spider there. Hey, a piece of bread. All right, well, we did get our very first trial key. Let's go ahead and open up our very first vault. And we got an advancement for that. Ooh, enchanted book and an ominous bottle. What's the game trying to tell us? Ooh, channeling. That'll go nicely on a trident. Let's see how we do against the husks with the bow. This one has full gold armor, but most of them seem like they're about 2 shots with a power 1 bow. Is that true? No, maybe 3. Alright, let's switch to the sword for some melee. I don't want to get backed into the edge there. Some crits would be nice. Well, they're a little bit harder with the sword. Let's go ahead and eat to keep our health up. And did we get a key? Yes, we did. With the second trial key, let's go ahead and open up our second vault. Oh, we got a banner pattern and some emeralds plus one more item. What is that, a shield? Yep, definitely a shield. And now that we've looted a couple of vaults down in the trial chamber, it's time to return to the Nether and see if we can find ourselves a fortress. Let's jump on into the portal here. Now we know which biomes we have near the portal, which is mostly the Nether Waste here, the Warped Forest, and we have some Crimson Forest nearby. Don't worry, I'm wearing gold armor, so the piglins shouldn't be a problem for us. How many blocks did I bring? Not as many as I would have liked, but that's fine. We can get some blocks here in the Nether. Which way do we want to go? We explored that way last time, I think. Let's go ahead and try our luck in this direction. I just noticed a gas spawned over here. Let's see if we can take him out with our little power 1 bow. Not in 1 shot, but we did get him in 2. I did not see a gas tier drop. So there's nothing really worth going for over there, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and explore in this direction. Now that the ghast is out of our way. Let's see, which way do we want to go? We could go down there. We probably will eventually when it's time to mine netherite. But for now, I want to try going this way. Okay, there's another ghast over there in the distance. There's also some glowstone here, and I don't see any other structures around. Let's see if we can get past this flowing lava, and we'll find out what's on the other side. There we go. That should contain the lava and allow us to pass by. I don't think we've ever explored this far before in this direction. So the good news here is I've just found a nether fortress, and the bad news is I've broken my iron pickaxe and I don't have any resources to make a new one. So I'm just breaking blocks by hand at the moment, trying to find a way into this fortress. We're going to try to loot it anyway. Here we go. We have a way in here. I'm going to try to loot it anyway, and then hopefully we can safely get back even without a pickaxe. If we've made nice passages on the way here, we should be able to use nothing but blocks to get home. Here we go. We have our very first wither skeleton right here. And he is defeated. Let's go ahead and put a bunch of safety blocks in place here. And we'll go around and see what we can loot in this fortress. Haha, wither skeleton. You thought you had me, but you do not. Watch out for the zombified piglin behind you. Thank you very much. You stay there. Hey, more bones. We can definitely make use of those. All right, let's take a look around and see what we can find in this fortress. It'd be nice if we marked the way out as well, so let's leave a torch right there. I hear wither skeletons, but I don't see them. Let's just make sure we're protected. Okay, there's a couple different ways to go there. No wither skeletons here, but we do have our very first chest right around the corner. Let's block this and check the chest. Hey, we've got a diamond inside, plus some horse armor and a saddle. I think I'll start taking the chests as well until my inventory gets too full. All right, with nothing for us that way, let's try going back. I hear a blaze. There could be a spawner nearby. Okay, there's a skeleton right there. And I saw a blaze just past the skeleton. Easy now, skeleton. You're no match for me. I just need to keep my health up, because I'm about to take out my very first blaze. Hopefully we can get a blaze rod here. Alright, I'm going to use my bow. It looks like we have nether wart as well. That's one of the things I came for. Where did that blaze go? There they are, 2 of them. Let's see if we can take them both out safely. Power 1 isn't the best bow ever, but we should be able to use it to safely collect a few blaze rod here. Alright, we got this guy over here. Ah, he got me. Let's just go back in then. And we've got our very first blaze rod right here, plus a skeleton right around the corner. Another chest right here, but the loot's not so great. I'm gonna toss these gold swords just to keep my inventory clear. I don't think I'm gonna need them for anything. Okay, we got a couple more blaze here, which means we have another chance for blaze rod. Okay, it looks like maybe I just missed that zombified piglin, so we're very lucky. Ow! Oh, okay, there's one hiding up there. I see it. Let's back up a little and lure the blaze down to us, shall we? Ouch! Alright, we're on fire just a bit, but I think we will survive it. We just have to make sure we keep our health up. Meanwhile, we're back at, or we're up to 3 blaze rod now, which is pretty good. Let's go grab some nether wart before we go. Oh, there's another blaze right there. I'm gonna have to eat again, and then I think we'll just go in with the sword this time. Ow. And we defeated him, but no blaze rod this time. Let's retreat quickly so we can eat. And then we'll go grab some blaze rod finally. Not blaze rod. Nether wart. Yeah, let's grab some from here. And then I also want to take these soul sand blocks so that we can use them to grow our own nether wart back at base. Things are getting a little bit too spicy for me here in the Nether Fortress, so I think I'm gonna head home. I almost hit a zombified piglin already, and there are so many mobs here. This dude needs to get out of the way. I'm also low on food. I don't have a pickaxe, and my gold armor is about to break. So let's see if we can make a break for home. I would love to take out these wither skeleton. There's so many here. Here, let's see if we can quickly. It's a little bit greedy, but we got to get some value out because I don't know when we're going to come back here. Get out of the way. That dude makes me nervous. You stay over there. Alright, no wither skeleton skull, There's probably a lot more that we can loot here, but I'm pretty happy with 9 blaze rod. So let's see if we can make it home with our loot. I'm doing pretty well, actually. Slowly making my way back without a pickaxe. I think my portal is just through here. Yeah, I recognize this area. So we're almost back. I think it's just ahead. So what are we going to do when we get back to base? We can craft our very first brewing stand. And then we'll be able to get some potions brewed. I don't really have a lot of ingredients for potions at the moment. Oh, there's a magma cream here. That would be nice to have some fire resistance. Let's see if we can get a cube here to drop a magma cream. There's so many mobs. Where did they all come from? Alright, this is dangerous, but I'm gonna swipe at this magma cube with my iron sword. Can I get a cream here, please? Oh, I forgot the little ones can hurt you, can't they? Okay, I don't think we got a magma cream there. Where did all these piglins come from? That's scary. Alright, I just need to find my way back to the portal, which I think is this way. Haha, there it is. We made it back to our island. And just in time, too. I think my chest plate is just about to break. Alright, it's nighttime. I don't see any mobs, though. Let's go ahead and sleep. There's just a few minutes left in the episode, but there's also some things we can do now that we've been to the Nether and found a Nether fortress. One of the things we can do is plant down this nether wart so that we can start growing it up. And the next thing we can do is craft a brewing stand. We're going to use one of the blaze rods that we brought back from the nether fortress to make our very first brewing stand. And I think the first potion that we're going to brew is actually going to be a potion of water breathing. Let's grab some blaze powder, and we'll use one of these to fuel the brewing stand. And then I just need to find, there we go, a puffer fish so that we can brew the potion. First, I need to put in a nether wart. Another thing that we can do now that we have blaze rods is, yeah, let's turn them all. Well, let's turn 2 of them into blaze powder. And I want to make some eyes of ender. There we go. We have 5 of them now. And one of the things we can do with an eye of ender is craft our very first ender chest. Where's my... Okay, there it is. Crafting table. We'll put in an eye of ender plus 8 obsidian to make an ender chest. Now, wherever we set this down, we won't be able to pick it up for a while. So let's pick a good spot. Maybe just right over here next to this furnace will be fine. We'll be able to pick it up someday once we get Silk Touch, but until then, our only ender chest stays right there. In the brewing stand, we have Awkward Potion. Let's go ahead and throw in a puffer fish After that, we should add a redstone to extend it. We can also start searching for the stronghold soon because we have enough ender pearls to get us there. But I think we'll wait and do that in a future episode. So let's just put these away in the ender chest for now. Another thing that I've been meaning to do for a while here, let's extend the water breathing potion quickly. And we'll put away this nether wart as well. One of the things that I had meant to do a couple episodes back is craft our very first jukebox so that we can have a listen to this Lena Rain creator music disc. So let's make a jukebox quickly. There we go. And we'll just set that down anywhere. Wow, it's getting kind of busy around here. We'll just set it here. And let's go ahead and throw in our only music disc. We've heard this one before. Creator is a jam. So we'll let that play while we pull out our very first potion, which is an 8-minute water breathing. In between episodes, I'm gonna visit the nearby island with the cows behind us there, where the sun is setting. And I'm either going to establish a leather farm, a cow farm over on that island, or maybe I'll transport 2 cows back to this island, or maybe both, so that we can start breeding them up for food and leather. That way we can eventually do some level 30 enchanting. But that's going to be it for this episode of Island Survival. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.